Liverpool's preparations for their Premier League clash with Crystal Palace this weekend took centre stage at the AXA Training Centre today, with an intense training session filled with talking points. The highlight of the day was an eye-catching duel between Alexander Isak and Federico Chiesa, two of Liverpool's big attacking stars, who went head-to-head in a series of sharp drills. Their competitive edge had fans buzzing online as footage of the pair's clashes quickly spread, showcasing both players' hunger to prove their worth ahead of a massive weekend fixture. What made the Isak vs Chiesa duel so fascinating was the contrast in their styles. Isak, with his tall frame and silky footwork, looked to impose himself with strength and composure, while Chiesa relied on his explosive bursts of pace and relentless pressing. Both players treated the training session like a real match, with teammates and staff applauding the intensity. For Arne Slot, this competition could not have come at a better time, as it underlined the depth and quality Liverpool have in their attacking options. However, the mood around Kirkby wasn't all smiles. The Reds received a major blow earlier this week when it was confirmed that Hugo Ekitike, their most informed striker, would miss the Crystal Palace clash after receiving a red card in the Carabao Cup. Ekitike's suspension comes at a crucial time, as he has been leading the line with confidence and clinical finishing, becoming a fan favorite in recent weeks. His absence means Slot will have to reshuffle his forward line for the weekend. The squad is also still reeling from the devastating injury to 18-year-old Giovanni Leoni, who tore his ACL in the same Carabao Cup match. Leoni, who was making his Liverpool debut, is now ruled out for the season, and his injury has cast a shadow over what was meant to be a breakthrough campaign. His teammates were visibly emotional when the news was confirmed, and several senior players have dedicated their focus this week to lifting the young defender's spirits. Despite these setbacks, Liverpool's training session today showed no lack of determination. Mohamed Salah, returning to the pitch after a short rest, looked sharp and hungry, with his trademark finishing ability on full display. The Egyptian king's presence in training gave the group a boost, reminding everyone that he remains Liverpool's talisman heading into another crucial stretch of fixtures. Virgil van Dijk also returned to training, and his leadership was evident as he barked instructions and encouraged younger teammates throughout the session. His duel with Isak at times was just as intriguing as Isak vs Chiesa, with both players refusing to give an inch. Having Van Dijk back at full fitness is a major relief for Arne Slot, especially with Palace known for their set-piece threat. In midfield, Alexis Mac Allister impressed with his vision and passing, threading balls between the lines that gave both Isak and Chiesa opportunities to test Alisson. The Argentine looked fresh and full of energy, suggesting he is ready to dominate against Palace. Alisson himself was at his best, pulling off stunning saves in training that drew applause from staff and teammates. The Brazilian keeper's reflexes and composure under pressure are vital assets for Slot's defensive structure. The competitive spirit wasn't limited to the attacking players. Youngsters from Liverpool's academy were also involved in today's session, and several of them were praised for holding their own against the senior stars. Slot has made it clear that the pathway for young players remains open, especially given the injuries and suspensions currently testing the squad's depth. Chiesa, still adapting to the rhythm of the Premier League, seemed determined to prove his sharpness in training. His battles with Isak showed that he is close to hitting peak condition, and fans will be eager to see him feature prominently against Palace. His direct running and relentless energy could be a crucial weapon in Slot's tactical setup. Isak, meanwhile, looked every bit the striker Liverpool paid big money for. His finishing in drills was clinical, and his link-up play with Salah in particular was a promising sign for what fans might see this weekend. With Ekitike suspended, Isak could well be tasked with leading the line, and based on today's training, he looks more than ready to shoulder that responsibility. Arne Slot will face the media later today, where he is expected to give more clarity on squad availability. Questions will inevitably focus on how he plans to cope without Ekitike and what role Chiesa and Isak will play against Palace. The Dutch coach has already shown his tactical flexibility since arriving at Anfield, and supporters will be eager to hear how he intends to keep Liverpool's winning momentum going despite the setbacks. As the build-up to the Crystal Palace clash intensifies, today's training session was a clear message: Liverpool are ready to fight. With Salah, Isak, Chiesa, Van Dijk, Allister, and Alisson all firing in training, the Reds have the quality to overcome absences and adversity. The Isak vs Chiesa duel may have stolen the headlines today, but the collective spirit at the AXA Training Centre suggests Liverpool remain firmly united in their hunt for success this season.